hey, hey, hey. Jimmy being the near side. Walk up, babe. And these two nice horses, I mean, they're lovely. Come up now, come on, walk on. So, 100% in traffic now, you drive them anywhere. I really don't care. But their problem was not, they were never bad. They were never naughty, really. What they were was two entirely different characters. You know, they see the world in a different way, you know what I mean, like entirely different. So now you're going to put them together. So that's hard. So they was already broke and they was already together, but they would, like for instance, when you want them to stand, they wouldn't stand. You know, they found it really difficult to stand. So how would I have trained them any different? Who knows? I don't know, because I never saw them to start with. But some horses like that, that's the very first thing you want to do. Another horse would be entirely different. So that's why I've said to you 100 times, you can't make films on breaking horses, you know, or books on it. You just can't do it because they're so different. But now you've got two of these, they're Dutch Warmblood crossed with section B's, I think. Come up, baby, come on. Two nice ponies though, seriously. Only young, and they're not only young, they're 4 and 5, I think. Come on, baby. And they're just, come on, darling, let me come. They have, their trouble is, if they've got any, so this offside horse now is his concentration is the problem, right? He will look around over a hedge, hear the kids playing in the school. He's got to investigate that. He's got to look at everything. He doesn't care about anything, but just like he's more babyish, more like a 3-year-old, really. But they're very fit. They're strong. They, you know, are strong horses. We've trained them on all sorts of different vehicles. And they're going to go and do competition. And the lady that owns them's a lovely lady, and only wants the best for them. So she'd take them as far as she could. When you're on your own and you need, you know, like the two of you, sometimes you need another pair of hands. Next thing you need is obviously time, isn't it? I mean, it's like you need that 7 days a week, short lessons. You know, it might be 2 or 3 in a day, short lessons. There might be long lessons. But I mean, you need not to be committed to anything else other than your horses. So obviously when the horses come here, we're at 7 days a week. I mean, seriously, 7 days a week. Very seldom do we take a day off. And even if I do, then Ree will be covering the job and carry on the training. You know, no trouble at all, you know. Come on, babe, walk up. Walk up. So as I say, you know, we do 7 days a week, and if we come up, baby, if for any reason, you know, I've got to do something else, really, you know, you have to go and whatever, walk up there, bud. Then Real carry on with the training, that it doesn't stop, you know, so it's constant all the time. And that's half the problem with these, that was half their problem, was doing that. But they have taken a long time to get them to where we are. I suppose when you take into the fact that we've done them for riding as well, you know, we got like rebacks them normally with their harness on. Reel pop up on their back and just walk them round. And then we've got another lass, Katie, that comes over and she does the riding division of horse drawn now. We could do quite a few horses for riding. It's just I suppose because I'm not a rider myself, I mean, I can ride horse, but it want to be a big horse to hold me, wouldn't it? Come up, baby. So as I say, Ree would back them like that and just ride them around the yard, maybe across in the arena, round the paddocks. And then Katie will come along and put the finesse on it, if you like. Teach them the aids, you know, all the leg aids, etc, etc. No, you know, it's not my subject, but certainly they make a good job between the two of them. So Katie comes over, you'll see her on the film, you know, riding them. Well, you see Ree on there as well, actually. Come up, but all Ree does is climb up behind the pad and rides them round, you know. All blinkered up and like that. It's just the way we do it. I'm not saying it's wrong, right, but it make any difference, does it? If they turn out right and soft and gentle. This, I've got a little cord on this horse here that you can see. The reason for that is there. It runs free. It's only got a soft rubber bit in its mouth, but it's just got into a habit of dropping its head, you know. And all we're doing is just restricting that a little bit. The same sort of thing you'd have put years ago. They put them on a saddle for kiddies riding a pony, stop them getting down and eating the grass when they was out, you know, and the kiddie falling off. So it's the same sort of thing as that, really. So, but basically, it can turn its head to left and right. It's not like a side reins where they're fixed. You know, that's the bad thing about side reins. Obviously, if the horse wants to turn its head, you know, it makes it difficult for them, because obviously if it turns to the left, then the right side of its mouth is getting a lot of pressure for no reason, you know. It's going against what you're actually wanting to achieve. So that's why we do it this way, just a different way of doing it. A lot of people ask us what these collars are around their neck. Well, we always have all the horses come, they always have rubber bits and they always have them collars. Plus head collar on. I mean, obviously we fit the head collar comfortably on their head before we put the harness on, like the bridle on. Come on, baby. So these horses are actually been here a while, but we've got them now so they'll stand quiet, which was one of their big problems. Next thing, as I say, they would go up on their hind legs if you asked them to stand, and I mean seriously up. I should have filmed that to show you, because we never think about it. These films have become, you know, very popular on YouTube, but the reason we made the films in the first place was clients come from all over. They come from Europe, let alone, you know, come up there, you know, Ireland, Wales, Scotland and all of England. They come from all over. Well, people would phone up and want to know how their horse is getting on, and you know, obviously time's of the essence. We didn't have time to sit and discuss it with them, and it was far easier to make a short clip of film. I mean, not, you know, so you make a short clip of film, put it as a private viewing on YouTube, and they could see, you know, so they didn't have any questions then particularly, because, and you didn't have to, you know, evening time, you'd never be off the phone. So anyway, these horses now will stand all day. They will not paw the ground. They will not do anything at all. Only what, you know, they're asked to do. And they're only in soft rubber bits. And they would go now at a flat out gallop. You touch the rein and ask them to come back, and they'd skid to a stop. So they're real, you know, they are lovely horses. Too lovely, but they are so different. It would be nice to have a clinic you know, that I could do. We don't get time to do it, but it would be nice to go through this particular pair from start to finish and make a little, you know, a film each day of what we're doing, how we're doing it, and why we're doing it. But you've got two entirely different horses, so what you've got to do is get these two horses to work together. Now, so that's hard, realise. So when they come back, they're going to come back in the spring. I think they're going to go home, be driven for a while, possibly have a couple of months off. I don't know what the lady's got planned. But to come back then, and then we'll just take them up again, and then she's going to drive them. She wants to do competition with them, and these will be good. So if I take them there, right, trot, trot. And they go together. If you look, all the four traces are tight. They've only got soft rubber in, you know. And now, what's it? And this, go on, my baby, go on you go. And they go happily and comfortable, and they really don't mind what you do with them at all. You know, they go anywhere you put them. So if I was to put them down that track there, they'd go straight down, they wouldn't hesitate. If I was to turn them left over these brambles here on the side and join the track, they wouldn't bother, they'd just get on and do it. So they're much, much braver than they were. They'll face anything. You know, to come up this road with big arctics on it, etc., not bother at all. But it's their standing and their general. It's very hard to say because you've got to look at them as two individuals. So one of them would be, he'd want to argue with you, be like a stroppy teenager if you like. No, I'm not doing that. Why have I got to do that then? I don't want to do that. I want to do it like this. Why can't I do it like this? You know, that type of thing, yeah? So, why, you know, like, why have I got to do that? Why have I got to do this? You see him moving his head. The other thing we're going to do is, I was going to do it here, but we're going to get, come up, baby. We're going to see how he is when he come back. This could be that it's been habit forming because it's done it for a while. But what that was with this offside horse, throwing his head up and down, is frustration. Yeah? But I think now it's become a habit. Yeah? You know, so it's just something he does. Well, it's something he mustn't do, you know. And it is getting better. It was a lot worse, you know, every stride was up and down. And also, if you notice, when he's got something to look at, something to take his mind off it, you know, he's quite happy. You've got to remember they're very used to the traffic on the road. But when we first brought them out in a pair and worked them and got them used to the traffic, he never moved his head at all. But when you stopped, he'd move his head, you know. So it's a thing now where he's got nothing to look at on the road. But if there was something, you know, a little bit strange, he'd be, you know, no problem at all. He'd be, you know, his head wouldn't move. It'd just be the same as the horse next to him. But this is habit form. And the other thing he does like to pick up and play with things. So, for instance, if you tie a bit of rag or, you know, anything, a plastic bottle, he'll pick it up and play with it. But that's just the way he is. It's a bit to do with his age. Well, not so much his age, because you can't judge a horse on his age. That's nonsense. You get some horses at 5-year-olds, still babies. 6-year-old, I mean, still very juvenile, very babyish in there. What's it? And you get another horse at 3. He's, you know, he's level-headed. You take in what you teach him and keep it, you know. I mean, there's these two entirely different horses, as I was saying, about the same age within a year, you know. They're not. And then one of them will be far more advanced than the other one. So, you know, it proves the point that every horse is an individual, and that's how they've got to be treated. And they need to have some time off now. You know, they're like children going to school. So they've been at school here with me now for a good few weeks, and now's the time to go and play, you know. So it's like their half term. That's what they want. They need a half term to go and play and just do what they want to do. People say, do you turn them out? No, we don't turn them out. And the reason I don't turn them out, and I think it's a very important thing for me. Other people do, I'm not saying they're wrong, but for me, why would I turn them out? Two things happen, right? Obviously they get dirty, but that's not too much of a problem. We have a pressure washer. Come on, trot. So we have a pressure washer. Washing them off's not a problem. Scrape them down, get them dry. You know, that's no real problem. There you go. That's my darling. So the other thing is, obviously you've got no control at all, or you don't know what they've, you know, how much they've stowed, how much has gone through them, you know, or how many poos there are in the field, etc. You've got to go around these, that one, that. No. If you've got them in there, you know exactly what's passing through them. You know what they've had to drink. You know what the food, and you know how they're reacted to the food. If you turn them out, you don't know. So, oh baby, you've no idea. So that's why we keep them in. Also, you know, they go out every day. It's not like they're in and, you know, like some horses stay in all week and just get used weekends. Well, it's not like that, because they're out. They are out every day, certainly, doing something, either on the long lines, in the vehicle. They're learning something and doing something every day, you know. And also the other thing is they're never alone. And there's other horses, obviously. There's other horses, but also what there is, come on, pick it up. Also what there is, we're there constantly. You know, we're in and out the stable all day long, from early morning till late at night. The other thing they do is, we're out there in the winter time at 6 o'clock, summertime 5 o'clock. And Ree does normally the late shift, you know. She'll go and put them to bed, check them at, I don't know, anywhere between 10:30 and 12 o'clock at night. She'll go out and check them last thing. So they spend very little time on their own, but then we've got TV, we can watch them all night anyway. So, you know, they've constantly got someone around them. Come on, my babies, that's lovely. You're good boys. You're good boys, yes you are. And they are two nice, lovely characters. They're both so different though. I wish that I could have, you know, people that would be interested in have a big clinic and you know, sort of have an online clinic, if you like, and make a film each day. But it's the time. You know, it seriously is. It takes a lot of time up making these films, loading them up to YouTube, doing all that. But it would be a good exercise to do, because a lot of people, they say like a pair of horses. Well, a pair of horses, a matching pair, that's to do with their colour, yeah? But a matched pair of horses, a matched pair, is how they move, how they cover the ground, you know, the way they are, you know, that makes a good pair. And these were not a good pair, you know, to look at. They was a good pair, good matching pair, both bays, both four whites, both the same size, same build. So in that respect they were good, but as far as their temperaments and their attitude towards life, entirely different. I mean seriously different. So what you could do with one, you couldn't do with the other. And this here, this drop in the head, that will stop. I'm sure that will come out of him next year. But he needs the gap. He needs the